Monday morning, I stood outside the gleaming glass tower of Sterling Industries, wearing my best blazer and the most confident expression I could muster. My palms were sweating, but I forced myself to walk through those revolving doors like I belonged there. The lobby was even more intimidating than I'd imagined. Marble floors, floor-to-ceiling windows, and the kind of modern art that probably cost more than my entire education. I approached the reception desk, where a perfectly polished woman with a sharp bob looked me up and down. "I'm Maya," I said, surprised by how steady my voice sounded. "I'm here for the internship program." Her expression shifted from mild interest to something that looked almost like disdain. "Oh, you're the..." She paused, glancing at her computer screen. "The scholarship recipient." "Scholarship recipient?" I nodded, not trusting myself to speak. "Take the elevator to the 47th floor. Diana will meet you there." She handed me a visitor's badge with obvious reluctance. "Try not to get lost." The elevator ride felt like it lasted forever. When the doors opened, I stepped into a world of sleek conference rooms and expensive suits. A woman in her 40s with steel gray hair and sharp eyes was waiting for me. "You must be Maya," she said, extending her hand. This was Diana, my supervisor. I have to say, I'm curious to see how this works out. There was something in her tone that made my stomach clench. "I'm excited to be here." "I'm sure you are." She gestured for me to follow her. "Let me introduce you to the other interns." We walked into a conference room where 5 other students were seated around a polished table. They all looked exactly like what I'd expected, confident, well-dressed, with the kind of casual arrogance that came from never having to worry about money. "Everyone, this is Maya," Diana announced. "She's joining us from a state school." The way she said it made it sound like a disease. I felt my cheeks burn as the other interns looked me over with barely concealed skepticism. "I'm Brandon," said a tall guy with perfectly styled hair. "Columbia." "My dad's on the board at Goldman Sachs." "Sophia," said a blonde girl with a designer handbag. "Wharton." "My family owns half the real estate in downtown Boston." They went around the table, each introduction more intimidating than the last. "Princeton. Yale. Harvard." All of them had connections, family money, and the kind of background that opened doors before they even had to knock. When it was my turn, I kept it simple. "Maya. I'm looking forward to working with everyone." Brandon smirked. "That's it. No family business. No trust fund."